Hello. So here we're going to be looking at stationary points. So minimum points, maximum points, they're types of stationary points. And a stationary point is one where the gradient, or in this case dy dx, is equal to 0. Okay, so let's first of all work out what dy dx is in this first question. Well, that's going to be 2x minus 4. Then we want dy dx to be equal to 0. So in this case, 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. I'm actually answering the second part of the question. So let me just be that stickler and put 2x minus 4 as my answer. I got a bit too excited there. And then underneath here, hence find the coordinates of the minimum point. So if I say 2x minus 4, which is my dy dx, equals 0, that means that 2x is equal to 4. Therefore, x equals 4 over 2, which means x equals 2. Then, if I substitute that into my original y equation, y is equal to 2 squared minus 4 lots of 2 plus 21. So that's going to be equal to 4 minus 8 plus 21. So then that's going to give you, well, that's going to be 17. So the coordinates, remember it says coordinates, you have to write it as coordinates, otherwise you lose that mark, to 17. Okay? But the idea is dy dx is equal to 0. That is how you work out the coordinates of the minimum point. Okay, a curve has equation y equals 1 plus x minus x squared. Find dy dx, okay? Dy dx is going to be, well, 1 differentiates to 0, x differentiates to 1, minus x squared becomes minus 2x. And then we write down our answer. And then, hence, find the coordinates of the maximum point. Again, a maximum point is a type of stationary point. So we need our dy dx to be equal to 0. So we say 1 minus 2x is equal to 0. Therefore, 1 is equal to 2x. Therefore, our half equals x. So to work out the coordinates, we need to substitute x equals a half into our original equation. So y equals 1 plus a half minus a half squared. So y is equal to, that squiggly y, I don't know where that came from. That was 1 plus a half minus a quarter, because a half squared is a quarter. And then we have a half minus a quarter, which is a quarter. So that gives you 1 and a quarter. But yeesh, at this level, writing mixed fractions, let's go for improper. 5 over 4. So our coordinates are going to be a half, 5 over 4. Let's go for one more. Okay, curve has equation y equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 1. Work out the coordinates of the stationary points. So dy dx, first of all, is equal to 3x squared minus 6x. Okay, and then the 1 differentiates to nothing. Then we need to make this equal to 0 to work out the stationary points. Remember, stationary point, gradient is 0. Look at that. Okay, so if we have the 3x squared minus 6x equals 0, we can factorize, well, I guess we can factorize 3x. And then we get x minus 2 equals 0. So that means that either x equals 0 or, well, we can say 3x equals 0 or x minus 2 equals 0, which means that x equals 0 or x equals 2. Now, the coordinate, the equation was y equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 1. So y was equal to x cubed minus 3x squared plus 1. Was that right? Yep. So I'm going to substitute 0 into the y equation to get that y is equal to 0 cubed is 0 minus 3 times 0 plus 1. So that gives you 1. And if I put in 2, I get y equals 2 cubed, which is 8. So 2 cubed minus 3 times 2 squared, which is 3 by 4 plus 1 gives me 8 minus 12 plus 1. So then that gives me, what, 9 minus 12 is minus 3. So my 2